If you've been on social media recently, then you've probably seen the family of Jholie Moussa pleading with social media for any answers they may have on the whereabouts of their daughter, Jholie.
We're not worried about anybody but Jolie's safety. I miss my baby. I love my baby, and I know that she is alive somewhere, and I need her to come home. It's been 5 days. 5 days. And I can't get an Amber Alert. And I know this is not my daughter's personality. She's never late. I know these things about my child. I know my child, so please, I beg you, please. Anyone with any information, you don't have to call me and tell me who you are. You can submit information anonymously. I just want my baby back.
Stuff like this is extremely, extremely sad, and it's just really, really like gut-wrenching. It appears that the body of the missing Virginia 16-year-old girl has been found. Okay, so I'm going to go to NBC Washington's page. They have an article up, and it says, a body found Friday morning in a park in Fairfax County, Virginia, appears to be that of Jholie Moussa, the 16-year-old girl who went missing from her home in the county 2 weeks ago. The teenager's death is being investigated as a homicide, police said. Multiple police departments and the FBI searched for Moussa, who was last seen leaving home under mysterious circumstances. Moussa left home in the Alexandria section of Fairfax County on Friday, January 12th after telling her twin sister she was going to a party in Norfolk, nearly 200 miles away, her sister told the news.
Video on their security system shows Jholie leaving at 4:45.
Jolie's phone went dead sometime Friday night, but her parents have, of course, been scouring those phone calls trying to see who was trying to get in touch with her.
The day Moussa disappeared, she seemed distracted after classes at Mount Vernon High School, her twin said. She was doing my hair and then she stopped for a good minute to text some more. Then out of nowhere, she was like, I gotta go. Moussa told her sister she needed to go out for a minute. After she left, Zane Moussa sent her a concerned text and got an odd response. She texted me that she was going to Norfolk. And I'm like, isn't that more than 3 hours away?
Jolie's father, Cyril Moussa, says Jholie got a phone call from the cell phone of a 12-year-old boy who was out playing basketball nearby. The boy told Cyril that a strange man asked to borrow his phone, and they wonder who that man was.
Later that night, the girl's mother, Sarita Stewart, missed a call from her daughter. Then she heard nothing. It wasn't like her. Normally, she would have responded back to me. If she calls me and I don't answer, she always follows up with a text, Stewart said. They never heard from her again. The body that police believed to be Moussa's was found 14 days later in a wooded area in Woodland Park, less than a mile from where she was last seen in the 4200 block of Sonia Court. An officer found the body almost entirely covered by leaves 11 a.m. Friday. The preliminary identification of Moussa's body was based on her appearance, including a tattoo, police said. On her right shoulder, she had a tattoo of an infinity loop with her name and her twin's name. A medical examiner will positively identify the body. Moussa's family has been notified. Again, like I said, this is extremely, extremely, extremely sad and tragic. And another crazy part of this story is immediately when the girl went missing, the mother requested for an Amber Alert. She's like, hey, I know my daughter. I know this is strange. This isn't like her. Something is wrong. But because there is surveillance footage of her daughter walking out of the house on her own free will, they determined it to be a runaway situation, and they entered her in the system as a runaway.
And I can't get an Amber Alert. And I know this is not my daughter's personality. She's never late. I know these things about my child. I know my child, so please, I beg you, please. Anyone with any information, you don't have to call me and tell me who you are. You can submit information anonymously. I just want my baby back.
I mean, I just feel so bad for the mom because, as a mom, you have a connection to your child. You know your child's behaviors, and we can't always predict what our children will do. Sometimes our children will do things that we won't even expect them to do, but there are certain instances where you just know your child and you just know when something is wrong and you know when something isn't right. So I can't even imagine what the mother was going through and the frustration she was going through, pleading with the cops like, look, this isn't like my daughter. Something's wrong. Somebody is doing some harm to her. Some harm is being done or something, there needs to be more eyes put on this to be told, well, she walked out fine, so she's a runaway. Like, I can't even imagine. So, that pretty much wraps up this story. The story is very sad. I just take this as a teachable moment to try to teach our kids and our children about the predators of the world. All we can do as parents is pretty much just do our best in informing them. Kids grow up and they make their own decisions as to who they want to communicate with, who they want to associate themselves with. All we can do is do our best. And whoever this strange man is who got the 12-year-old's phone and called her and all of this, hopefully very, very, very soon, that person is brought to justice. All right, guys, that's all for this story. Stay tuned for more celebrity news and gossip. But in order to do that, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button right now. If you are not subscribed to my channel, do it right now. Also, hit that notification bell so you're notified when I post these stories. All right, guys, thanks. Bye-bye.